that OC do a setup like that, what they kind of got baited into it in a way, because like as you saw, they had the like blue hatch open, like Moto hatch was open, so everybody who was roaming from OC was able to rotate down like pretty quickly, and I'm not sure that I saw anybody from Toon Squad actively holding the like secret door. So basically, they just got flanked from behind. So I like the idea from Toon Squad, but I don't think they necessarily executed it like I would have wanted to see.
One big issue is they got that entry kill into church. That church wall was soft from blue. They had blue control. I, I feel like maybe they could have gone into church at that point and kind of rotate around instead of pushing all the way into armory where they're super exposed from the church angle as well, because all that bottom bit of church was opened up between church and blue.
Yeah, to be honest, like looking at how that was reinforced, all of church wall was soft. I would have rather, and they castled themselves out from like bathroom. I would have honestly rather them just do like a push through dirt and push down main stairs. You know what I mean? Because they castled themselves out, but they had the moto rotate, but they didn't have any kind of kitchen rotate, and all of the wall was soft. So I think that was more the direction to go there.
I think Toon Squad they were like planning to push blue in the first place, but they saw the heavy roam and they thought they could do it quicker rather than looking at the specific setup that was going on and realizing that maybe a main stairs push would have been a little bit better there. But to be fair, with like a split push to dirt and to main stairs, you can't necessarily be that quick with that. I don't know how good Toon Squad's like comms are, but split pushing is pretty hard to do like that.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Dr. Jill, for the 4 months. So this is a strat. I believe this was G2's strat at Invitational. They castle off these doors, castle off this, and they have the Mira basically with all of Garage Wall soft, so he can kind of hold Garage from there. What we saw from G2 when they did that, though, was they had a player like in this bar area. It doesn't look like OC's running that. But Toon Squad seemingly are just going to choose to ignore it and push it the other way. Let's see. Or they're just going to try to clear them out.
Yeah, but like this is good, and you're kind of talking about there really should be someone here to try and push this out. You see Rainbow already has a great angle, just pushing into lounge as well. So they've really kind of destroyed this defense already as it is, and it's just going to be about getting picks on the rotates.
Yeah, so they basically ran the strat that G2 was, but didn't play the same positions. And it's kind of already destroyed that, because since they didn't have anybody playing bar here, they already lost control of all of that, just because nobody was able to defend this. That was a pretty big error, I think, on their part. Art is in a position to hit a flank on them, though, so he could actually have the opportunity for a big play here.
Regardless of that, they've only sacrificed 2 castles and a mirror. No one has gone down. No one's even been hit yet from OC, and they're wasting so much time with an upstairs clear coming on. And Toon Squad don't have a Habana.
Yeah.
So, you know,
the thing is about that, is that, so because they invested so much there, they left all of Garage soft, and they're not you know, this isn't even, yeah, that's full and reinforced, actually. But so, they don't have to use that much utility, even though they wasted a lot of time to kind of get what they need. But yeah, Toon Squad is kind of running out of time just because they've been running. They elected to have their whole team basically clear out bar rather than maybe hold and push.
I think a bandit ban with the hard breaches up is just going to make this so attacker-sided. And the fact that OC's already got 1 round on the board is really, really good for them. Oh my god.
Nice kill there from Art. That's also the cap, so that's big because that's their only smokes. Whoever's the smoke Oasis here has already used 2 smokes, and I don't really know why, because they weren't even in Garage. Although Talon, yeah, now they are. Okay. He's missing his smokes, like, really badly, though.
Well, it's not going to matter because they still have that downstairs control, so he's just going to try and push all the way up. But really, I think they should have just planted at the breach, honestly.
Yeah. That was again, like, these, like, kind of different looking defenses from OC to me are throwing Toon Squad off a little bit, right? So they, like, spent all of that time clearing out bar. As you saw, like, Andy mentioned, they didn't get the wall open until, like, a minute. And then they kind of, like, had to hurry into Garage. But then they also didn't, so they pushed out all underneath, but then they didn't take control of Lounge. So OC was able to just rotate back down to lounge and play the holes from underneath. Like, if you're going to spend that much time to take control of something, you need to hold what you take control of, you know? Like, they basically all just have, like, left the premises. Their cap got picked running up of garage. So, yeah, I think these, like, different-looking holds from OC are 100% causing issues for Toon Squad, maybe not knowing exactly how to deal with them. And they're going to hit them with the interesting bar site now here, too.
I really thought that it was weird from Toon Squad. So they took control of bar really early on, and they opened up the wall, and it kind of just looks... I mean, we said that they basically just destroyed the setup instantly,
Right.
because there were big mistakes coming out from OC in terms of positioning. But then they just didn't capitalize on that at all, and they were just kind of holding the crosses, waiting for people to rotate, but they weren't doing anything to force rotate, and then they were being forced to rotate themselves because of the time.
Yeah, they definitely, like, I like the general, like, initial push from them, but once they went for their execute, and once they kind of, like, got into their normal routine, it kind of fell apart for me there. Like, you have to deviate from your initial, like, plan based off of setups, and they kind of, you know, didn't take control of lounge, were just super rushed, pushing plat. They really didn't take control of much there, to be honest.
This is going to be interesting from OC because I know Toon Squad really liked the bar defense, and I got heat from their squad for saying during the Invitational Qualifiers I don't think it's a good site to go to. And it's going to be interesting to see if it works against them.
To be honest, looking at the reinforcements from OC, if I were them, I would probably push for bar, honestly. If there's like a little lull time, I can kind of show you what I noticed in terms of their like defense, but I thought this site was their more heavily played site, like reinforcement-wise, like more utility-based.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like it's not a good site for them. I just don't think it's a good site overall. And
yeah, I agree. I wouldn't go here like.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily think that bar is even a bad site. It's just that gym, cache, and basement are really good sites.
Yes,
So
exactly.
there's not really a reason to like take the risk of playing like. So yeah, this is like a different looking site. Like you're getting cute with it, but you could just be safe and just play the better site.
it can be good against teams that you have a kind of strategic advantage over, and maybe teams that aren't used to playing the old clubhouse, because old clubhouse, obviously, bar was a lot more popular.
Bad position from Oasis. I don't know what he's doing there. And then he got droned and ran towards the push. Although it was like a nice bait there. Prod gets a good trade, but it's a 3v4.
There's also these like really heavy utility operators playing super aggressive positions. I mean, the pulse is secret there. Like, he still has the C4 up, but
Bad communicate. That was bad communication. Glitch got killed, and it didn't seem like Rainbow was aware he had climbed up the ladder. The other issue I saw there was, how was that not claymored when they went into garage like immediately? Like they.
Well, not only that, they went into the garage and then they were watching the ladder, so they were aware that someone could come up that ladder. So why not just claymore it at that point?
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Yeah, that was I don't know why you wouldn't, especially because Chef used his claymore. So where did he put his claymore? I'm curious. They're above you, Chef. Yeah. So to be honest, Toon Squad should have won that round. They had the 4v3, and for some reason they didn't claymore the garage ladder or just take control of Secret, even though they literally went in garage immediately. So that was, you know, something as small as a claymore or watching a window literally just cost them the round. And yeah, I mean, kind of goes with what you said. Is this OC's like different defenses, like the different looks they're seeing that are kind of, you know, not orthodox. It seems to really be throwing Toon Squad off here. They don't really know what to do. And I kind of wouldn't expect it from them, because when you think, like, to me, when I think of Toon Squad, they
were like a really strat heavy team.
Yeah, they're a strat. Yeah, they're a strat heavy team. You know, they're pulling out the like weird bands like Bandit and stuff. So like, I kind of expect more from them, really. And I don't know if, like, just the Glass counterband from OC was that, like, detrimental to kind of the defense. Or, sorry, they're, like, the way they like to play this map. But if so, like, you can't be that, like, reliant on one op, you know?
I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen like a Ying or anything.
Yeah.
Coming from Sheen Squad.
I agree. I would like to see like just something like a Ying, even a Shield at this point. Like they're having such problems, kind of like getting their like executes down. Just have something to like give you more pushing power on your execute.
This is like a classic. I mean, this is also what strat heavy teams will do. Is they'll just play one strat over and over, and they'll be convinced that only just one or two things went wrong. You know, we can just correct these small tactical errors, and we'll be fine. But you can't constantly play like that, because not only are you gonna make the same errors potentially, but also the other team's gonna know what you were doing, so they're gonna be even more prepared for it now.
Yeah, we scrimmed OC yesterday on this map, and they did the same things, and we pretty much just like ran over them doing this. So I just I know it's not like they're doing anything crazy. I think it's just that Toon Squad are not like reading into it right once they like, it seems like they have a good idea about initially what to do, but then when they get down to their like execute kind of style, like once they get past the initial clearing phase is where it's kind of falling apart for them.
Yeah, definitely. Again, from OC, like the same kind of lineup coming up from them, but also the same setup. I really don't like this wall being reinforced the way it is. Like, he reinforced the far left rather than middle wall on Church.
Yeah, that's weird. Because if you push C, like they're putting a lot of pressure basically on Merc to hold this. Because if they push up this, they can get all of this long angle into Church. Just because that middle wall's not reinforced. That is a weird reinforcement.
I see a bunch of teams doing that recently. I really don't understand the thinking behind it, because, yeah, as you said, that really long angle is kind of devastating.
Maybe they just want that wall open to fight Church from blue, but if you're pushing Church,
wall reinforced, yeah.
Yeah, and in my mind, if you're pushing Church, you have to push blue. So like you can't assume that it's not going to be pushed. Although Toons, maybe this is a counter for Toons, because they don't really look like they're actively trying to push blue.
Well, they did push blue quickly during the first round, but they've completely changed their strategy now, which is good. But it also seems they're moving quite slowly.
Yeah, they are. He looks like he's having problems maving. They do get a pick on the smoke through that wall. Also, Drake, and thank you for the tier 1 2 months, bro.
This smoke has been picked so many times, being so aggressive.
Yeah. Glitch is gonna get picked. Looks like he was trying to wide swing Church door a little too early. Like, this is a bad position though. Like, why is your smoke cap playing secret? Like, look at their positions right now.
Yeah, really bad positioning. But I mean, he's gonna get in. He gets the revive.
The IQ never
they just
cleared
wasted
the,
so much time. There's an Echo Drone still. There's probably still Legion mines up in Church, and yeah, like they just have no time.
I mean, it was just like, so we mentioned, and this is kind of an issue with the Toon Squad lineup, or sorry, not Toon Squad. Yeah, the Toon Squad lineup is they don't have a soft breach, so they couldn't take advantage of those walls being like completely soft.
Which is weird, because they brought the book the first round, and I mentioned that, you know, Rainbow got into blue. He managed to get that pick into Church. He could have very easily opened up the wall of Church, and they could have pushed off of that. But this time, they sent the Capitao to open up the long angle from Secret, and he just sat there, and then a minute went by. He was still kind of around that area, and they still had not opened up the Church wall.
Yeah, I mean, that was, like, also, let's keep in mind that I believe this is Toon Squad's map. So, considering they're down 4-0, is in what we would say is probably more of an attack-sided map based off of the bans. This is not looking good for them. They need these last 2 rounds, or I almost would say this map is over. And from OC, I like that they like run the weird kind of like unorthodox setup, and then they go back into like a more default. So they're not, you know, they're kind of throwing you off. You're not seeing the same looks from them over and over, and I think that's good on them. Yeah, I like that.
A lot of teams at this level will do that, where we have 3 rounds of really dominant performance using weird pocket strats, and they'll do the same pocket strats for the next 3 rounds, and they just won't work because now they know what to expect.
Yeah. They're just really struggling, as we see. There's 8 kills combined on Toon Squad through 4 rounds.
Interesting Twitch turn. Interesting Twitch pick.
Yeah, I don't really know the like. At this point, are they just going fragger heavy?
From Factor.
Because
I think there's good like strats you can pull off with a Twitch drone. Like it's pretty annoying, especially when you got Legion, Echo, Mute. You've got ADSs as well. You kind of have to deal with a Twitch drone. You can't let it get all of your stuff.
Well,
but then at the same time, if you're like getting pushed, you can.
I mean, one thing that's interesting to me is that the player who went Twitch Factor was their IQ last round, and they were getting Echo drone the whole time, even though he was IQ. So maybe they're just like, you are not the IQ, just play something else. Because I don't really know why you would drop IQ for Twitch when they're running a Mute, Legion, and Echo. Those are all things that can be seen or shot by Mute. And even ADSs, although, like, obviously not that important. But that's just a weird change for me.
I mean, they still need to bring the IQ regardless of if Factor.
Yeah, and they just didn't bring it. Yeah, and they just elected to go Twitch. Like, they didn't change anything else.
What do you think about the Zofia pick here? Because you normally don't really see this out of North American teams, and I think they want to use it, or they did use it. Oh no, they didn't actually use it, but like normally they use it as like Zofia charging and then pushing onto that e-sport, but he hasn't used any of his utility yet.
I mean, if I'm seeing like it looks like they want to take Garage, then you would use like your stuns. Obviously, you like combine your stuns and your nades to basically force him off a rafter. What's interesting to me is that, to me, like, Twitch and Thatcher basically counteract each other, considering there's no bandit, right? So, like, you could just Thatcher the wall and immediately get it, which is why they're not running a Mav. So then again, it's just, like, back to the Twitch pick, like, what is the point of it? You know what I mean?
As I said, I think you can pull off some, like, interesting strats with how aggressive a Twitch drone can be. Like, you have to shoot it, right?
Yeah.
You can't let it just get all your stuff, especially top garage. Like, so if a Twitch drone is top garage, you go to shoot the drone, and then someone's there and just peeks you, die.
And as you see, he's getting echoed as we speak right now.
You have to be very coordinated to pull off, like, a good Twitch stuff, like what I'm talking about. Liquid did it really well in the invitational calls.
Yeah. I mean, Brazil in general are just the Twitch experts. They're just so used. Like, this to me was just a pick because they're losing. Like, they're just trying to change something. The Echo is still up, echoing them as they push up the stairs. Like, this is just awful from Toon Squad. I'm sorry to say it, but, like, I kind of... Considering that this is Toon Squad's map pick, I expect better. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't seem to have an idea.
Well, as I said, you know, Toon Squad... They like Clubhouse, and yeah, this is their map pick, right? But there's so much info on them on Clubhouse because they love playing it. They constantly take teams to Clubhouse. They constantly beat teams on Clubhouse. And as we were saying, that they're a strategic team, but they kind of do the same thing as quite a lot. So I think OC is quite prepared for this game going in. And I mean, you can also have like a certain level of confidence when you're prepared for a game, right?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think OC coming into this probably thinks they're the better team. I think that Glassband really screwed up Toon Squad because Chef, who's normally the Glass player, is currently 0-5 with no assists. So clearly that's changed some things for them.
No assists on a cap. Like, people say, oh yeah, kills don't matter or whatever, but he's got no assists on a Capitao and they've been doing like a garage push. So I don't know where these firebolts are going because
I don't think he's had an opportunity to use them. And I just wanted to point out, Merc by himself is 10-1. Toon Squad as a team have 10 kills. So I mean, Merc, when one player is fragging with your whole like the same amount of frags as your whole team, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
Yeah, I gotta
be like Capitao here normally, but honestly, without the bandit, it doesn't do that much on anything except the cash.
I don't really understand why they're running Mav with no bandit either, because you don't really need it. Like, you could bring Zofia, and it can get rid of a mute. Like, if you're worried about a castle or something, you have Sledge, you could bring Zofia, you have Ash. Like, I don't think Mav is even needed here with that ban, to be honest. Or just bring a Thatcher, and it gets rid of any kind of wall denial they would have, because Cade's not available yet.
Yeah, that is true. But, like, at the same time... Yeah, I mean, I agree that Toon Squad haven't really adapted to the ban here of Bandit.
Which is, it's their ban, is the crazy thing.
Yeah, it's their ban, but at the same time, you know, we haven't really seen Organized Chaos kind of push off of that fact. Like, they're not like... I mean, we see, like, the Smoke and the Pulse be aggressive for some reason. But they could push off the fact that there's so much time being wasted by Toon Squad to get stuff open. That, I mean, we could see Impact Tricking coming out, or, like, Nitros coming out and stuff like that. Especially over the Church, where it's a very dangerous position to be in if you're wasting a lot of time there.
Like, okay. So they have a mirror here. Does he even have an ADS?
A bomb has been located.
He has an ADS. This guy is a free kill if you go to the hatch. Clear, like, just clear the ADS. He can't play this mirror. You can take construction.
And you have a sledge.
They don't even have the hatch
nades.
open. They have a sledge. Is he on the roof? Yeah, so he's going to the roof.
We have a Capitao.
They need to clear the ADS. Looks like maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
what is he?
Here, right? Oh,
Yeah, but what was that nade?
Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell from my perspective, but yeah, he really messed that up.
I mean, they're not even
threw a
close.
second one.
Yeah, they
The
didn't
ADS
even clear
is
the
still
ADS.
Yeah.
He's throwing such bad nades that they're not even getting close enough to clear the ADS.
And we just got shot.
Yeah, they did. That's a bad ADS placement. It did get shot through the window. See, now they're actually using the fire. This is the first assist of the game if they kill him for Chef. But they're still not clearing him out.
Still got a C4 though. Like, Fulls could probably eat this shit before they can push him.
Nice kill by Factor. He shouldn't have peeked that though. He could have just held that.
Yeah, that's what the show about to say.
Oasis does refrag it. Yeah, that's the.
And now he's got control of the mirror again. So it's basically.
Why are you doing that? That was not smart. Yeah, you just gotta hold
like
that.
Two members of OC being so aggressive around this mirror, they could have wasted another 30 seconds easily.
Merc is still alive, and he has the flank, so he could win this round potentially for his team.
Optics of the kill as well.
He can get, if he's not on cam here, he can get a big kill on the window. And there's no flank cam.
Yikes. There might have been.
There was a flank cam. They just
yeah,
didn't call it.
Yeah,
Nobody was on it.
But no one was watching it. Yeah.
So they're
That's
planting the bomb right now.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Art gets that pick because he's not being covered. And then Rainbow with. I mean, yikes. 6-0 on defense for Oasis. And yeah, and that's the second time we've seen Merc just be able to flank in really a position where he shouldn't be able to. Like their whole team pushed from like Cash construction side. How is there not a drone set up for like Cash stairs, a Claymore set up for Cash stairs for a sound queue at least? Like it's just like, to me that's a simple mistake that's costing them rounds twice now. And again,
I mean, it
Merc
was kind
is
of
12-1
by
right now.
both sides because OC really should have lost that as soon as they lost control of that mirror, and they lost 2 people there.
Yeah, I agree. OC basically at that point was feeling so bad for Toon Squad, they tried to give them the round, and they still would have taken it.
This is a classic talent strat.
The 2 ACOG cash.
Yeah, the ACOG.
The 3 ACOG.
Yeah.
The 3 ACOG caches. This is one. He's pulling out. He's going deep in the strat book for this one.
Like, I mean, you played against him in Challenger League last season. This is like the
I didn't
strategy.
play Challenger League last
I mean,
season.
well, you played against him in the Challenger League quals, didn't you? Against Sinister.
I don't think I actually did because he was in.
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Sinister was already in.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But
I
like,
don't think I've ever played Talent.
I
played
remember
Talent
they
poorly.
played. Well, Sinister played against Disrupt on Bank last season, and I just remember they did the CU defense, and he was all ACOGs, but they had like a Maestro roaming downstairs. And Ugachi was pissed when he died to that shit. But like, any time that they were losing, they like constantly just pulling out the cogs. So this is like a classic fallback.
Unfortunately for him, I think the way this match has been going, at least on this map, it's just an insurmountable. Like they do not look close on this map. Who is that? Why did he?
Chef's just dipping.
Yeah, I don't know what Chef was doing. Like, why was he even running across the door right there? It looked like he was just clueless. Also, I lost my gel. Thank you for the 2 months.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about the Legion positioning overall because he already had mine set up in secret.
I think he rotated back, but he just lost 60 HP for no reason, basically. And he's not being docked. Like, they have a dock. Dock him. Why are you playing dock if you're not healing him? He's literally underneath them. They could easily heal him.
He's playing Doc for the gun, man. You ever
guess.
watch Vicious Gaming?
I'm quite familiar with their work. Please heal him. This is actually annoying me. Please, dock him.
I mean, Chef has actually survived for this long down here.
They're just not pushing him. The second they push him,
Yeah.
he's big dead.
Like, there is a bug from Organized Chaos, and he hasn't been able to get down here at all to actually open stuff up.
And Fultz
He
gets a
does get
bit.
killed. Yeah. Oh, there we go. He starts
The Rook's down,
really good.
Doc's down without healing. So there's 2 of the cogs.
Like, if you're gonna play Elysian roaming downstairs, you can't let that happen. You can't let the book start abusing from downstairs. I thought that was the point of him playing.
And if you're gonna play Doc and Rook, why are they just playing in cash? Like, what are they doing with ACOGs and cash? How is that helping you? Chef does at least get 1 pick on Merc the Ash. He kind of just crouch walking with no intel. But again, 3v4, Chef's on about 20 HP.
I mean, Chef's still down here, so you could get the
He
pick.
does get droned. A player just hit his Legion in the basement, so he does know one's gonna come up like secret. Like if you're Chef, he just hit your Legion underneath the hatch. You need to be looking secret.
Needs to be looking anywhere but there.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why they would come through that door. He could impact like above him and stop this push from happening.
I mean, in theory, they have the ability to stop this plant. They still have their. Well, they're getting muted, but he can stop the. He can stop the plant.
And he's going below now. Like, he can threaten this, surely.
They do have it down. Nice. Okay.
Oh, glitch. Oh my
Where is Chef? Chef, you have to rotate, bro. What are you doing? Chef?
What's
Chef
happening?
AFK?
Chef.exe is stopped working?
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Like, no. So the
Why
most
did Chef
about
not
that
rotate up?
Is well, he's downstairs. The spots are coming out from the Echo drone, and he's just sat secret doing absolutely. No, you check his rank stats just to make sure that.
I was reporting him for toxic behavior. I just had to report him. What was he doing? His team was. They were all pushing site. His whole team is getting slaughtered, and he's just like AFK. I don't know what he was doing.
I think he kind of got to them at the end there. Tune Squad. They made a lot of mistakes in those last couple of rounds that the Tune Squad I know doesn't make.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Toon Squad there, you gotta just put that map in the rear view and focus on the next map because you're not out of it yet. That map looked like you guys may have been out of it mentally, but
I mean, it's hard to stay calm, right? Like, this is the game to get into CL. And also Tune Squad, I mean, I was talking to Talon about this, but they were expecting to go against OC at this point in the bracket before they'd even started playing the bracket. So they should be really prepared for this matchup.
Oh, I actually forgot. My bad, guys who were watching. I forgot to update the bans. My fault. Sorry about that.
Slacking.
Yeah, I'll remember to do this. I'm going to run to the bathroom while they go, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. And if it's true that Toon Squad chose Clubhouse and just got 7-0'd on it, I'm kind of scared about Bank.
Honestly, Bank might just be the complete opposite direction, right? Because it's like, if OC have shown quite a lot of Bank, I mean, I've not really paid that much attention to what OC have been picking, But I mean, if it could be the reverse option, right? Where
From
Toon Squad know a lot about how OC play Bank, and now they just destroy them 7-0.
I will say, from my discussions with OC, they think that Bank is their best map. So if you just got 7-0'd on a map OC doesn't consider their best, I'm a little, like I said, I'm just a little nervous for the boys right now on Toon Squad. They got to show me something. Also, Spartacus, thank you for the 2 months. Let's see if they're ready yet. Did Tins say they're ready? Let's see. Tins? Good luck.
So, what do you think about Bank?
I think, to be honest, I know that. So when Talon was on, what were they, Sinister? I know Bank was like their best map probably, and just
they drew 3 times on Bank.
Yeah, and if you're Organized Chaos, I to be honest, I'm not that familiar with their Bank, but I know that they believe Bank is their best map. So if that's the case, then this should be a good map, but I thought Club would be a good map, and they got 7-0'd. For Organized Chaos, again, I like the Glass ban. I mean, we literally just saw that Chef almost is incapable of playing attack without Glass, based off the last map.
Well, it makes more sense on Bank, but yeah, it is definitely like a team ban, right? The Castle ban's interesting.
Rambo, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. And yeah, that Castle ban is pretty interesting because it's going to throw away, it's going to change a lot on your top holds, and if they have, any basement roam holds, a lot of that you're going to bring Castle for. So that could honestly throw off a lot, but we are going to see Mira on Bank, which helps the defense quite a bit. Let me go ahead and do the bans now before I forget.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads of stuff still available here. I mean, having an Echo still up.
You have Echo,
having the
Val,
Havana band.
Pulse, Mira. There's a ton of Intel operators available. So based off that Castle ban, it's, to me, Toon Squad just doesn't want to deal with clearing out. But why are they playing Sledge if they just banned Castle? Okay, he's 6ing off of it to Monty. Okay. I was about to say.
I wouldn't have minded a Sledge here. Not for castles, but for, sometimes, I don't know if OC do it, but, I know a lot of teams will kind of, open up that default wall on servers a little bit, so you can't thermite it.
I would like to see... I mean, they're bringing Dokkaebi, that's fine, I guess. Typically, you see, a lot of Jackal on this map, because it's a lot easier to clear with Jackal. But Dokkaebi, I guess, serves the same purpose, just maybe if they were roaming, probably not as effective in clearing it, and it... Are they roaming?
Well,
I can't tell.
Yeah, well, I remember driving
this
ages ago with Polar Race, and we kept talking about Jackal versus Dokkaebi. You're also going to be bringing one mostly for smokes and for roam clearing, but if you get Dokkaebi called and you're in CEO and you're in staff open area where you do the call, it's not really going to be that effective. But if you get Jackal ping, you're fucked. You're dead if you get Jackal ping. So
I did want to say in chat, I believe the coach of OC said that OC picked Club and Bank is Toon Squad's pick.
Oh really? Okay, that's interesting then.
However,
that's interesting. They would kind of pick each other's maps then.
Yeah, because I know both of these teams play both of those maps a lot, so that is very true. That they're
it might have just been that's the way the map bans went, and it's kind of
because I do think so in CL quals. I think it's just ban until there's 3 maps, and it's not ban pick, which does change a lot in terms of what maps you play, because you normally will play your stronger maps.
You're banning to a best of 3. You're not exactly choosing maps, right?
Yeah.
So if the bans are like that, then yeah, that's probably what happened. And in reality, this is probably their pick, and Organized Chaos just know that, and they just yeah, we'll just pick Clubhouse for you, then we'll just play it first. I like the Monty here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why he's here. I like a Monty on Bank, but he should really be in server, surely. Or if they're gonna do a back take, he should be like behind the lobby desk. I don't know what he's doing here.
Yeah, usually you would use him to just walk down server. I mean, are they?
And,
yeah,
yeah,
Merc is
like,
playing. So they need to
again,
just walk on him with just walk your Monty here.
I feel like OC just play all of the heavy utility ops way too aggressively. We constantly see Pulse and Smoke on the front lines for no reason.
He backed up, so that was good of Pulse to kind of. I mean, if you think about it, basically they just played in server for a minute 40, and he's gonna get reset and killed 2 minutes. Like, and did for all they had to do was stand in there, and it delayed it that much. I don't know why the Monty wasn't, like, what is he doing? Why wasn't he just pushing down the server steps?
Yeah, he should have been here from the start.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
really
he's down here eventually. They still have all 5 up. They still have plenty of utilities. So they're still, this is still definitely recoverable. But Bank is all about utility usage and like wasting that. We haven't seen any like plant attempts coming out yet.
And they have nobody holding.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
there's Glitches holding it from open, but he's the only player here, so he also has to look down the hatch.
Yeah, he also doesn't have like flashes.
And the
or anything
Jaeger's
like that,
upstairs. Because he wasn't holding a drone.
No way, this is open. Are you kidding me? So he knows that's open, but he still just lets this guy walk all the way.
Well, he was face watching it too, not even with the drone. Oh no!
Oh my god, no way Merc just did that to him. Oh no.
What is going on?
If he had just completed the full whammy there, I would have been amazed.
So,
Wow.
if you're the okay, I have a few problems with that. One, if you're running like a doke, he should probably be on the hatch to smoke off mirrors.
You know what's interesting? I've actually seen that exact same flank happen from Spaghetti Monsters. I know Kilo did that once where he just bucked it all the way up top of the main stairs.
But like,
My main issue is that he knew the hatch was open, so he knew the Jaeger had plenty of opportunity to go all the way up to the top of the stairs. It kind of felt like he was watching the door, expecting him to push into the door. When there was a Claymore on the door, he doesn't have flashes, so he can't like.
I mean,
Like, he can't. Like, so you were saying about how he's the only person up there, so he can't. He has to watch the hatch as well, right? But he can influence what's going on downstairs while still holding the angle if he has flashes. But if he doesn't have flashes, he can't do that. And I think that's why he rotated as well, because he got called to like go there, and he got picked on the hatch.
And the other thing that was interesting to me there was, like, he wasn't even holding main stairs on a drone to, like, okay, he knows the guy's coming. He was just, like, face watching it. So, I don't even know that he saw the Jaeger go above. Like, he just...
Also, there might have been, like, a really good call from OC, because they had a pulse. And, you know, the pulse probably saw, like, 3-4 people in server now. Go for a flank, because they could only have one person watching that flank. You could probably beat him in a gunfight.
Yeah, that's what I was
If
saying.
he
Like,
does catch you.
that's why I was saying it was weird that they didn't have like their doke on the hatch, so that all like somebody could literally have just sat on mid stairs rather than, because he was basically, they put the responsibility on him to play the hatch and watch the flank at the same time. Like, that's not like he doesn't. He's not an octopus or something. Like, he can't. He doesn't have that many arms. He can't aim everywhere. So
There should be an octopus operator next to
yeah,
OC.
that would be good. You have like, you can hold like 3 different angles, and he has a gun
Yeah.
in every hand.
Definitely.
That'd be crazy.
seems
I
like
would play
something you
that.
could do.
I would play with that. But yeah, I mean, the idea behind that like setup didn't make sense. Like, he can't hold the flank and cover your hatch on your execute, and you need a player on the hatch.
Yeah, to stop someone like playing super aggressively.
Right,
just
yeah,
destroying
exactly.
The plan going down. Yeah, so. Bad calls coming up from Shooting Squad, but good kind of reaction from Organized Chaos. Again with a Twitch.
Prod gets an early pick on Factor with the Twitch. I think he got slapped so bad last round with IQ, he said, I can't play this. And
But then someone else should go to IQ, because there's so much on the board here for Organized Chaos. They're like, they could bring an Echo, they could bring, I mean, they've got Valkyrie, they've got Pulse before, they have Legions up, they have Mutes, they have ADSs. There's so much opportunity on Bank for you to play IQ and just abuse the vertical play with it and destroy every single gadget in the site.
I mean, and again, just looking at the position of Toon Squad, let's look where they are right now. They have no top control. They have control of nothing. They have 2 people in the closet, and he's just in square by himself. They haven't taken control of anything, and yet they've already had 2 people die.
This is really bad adaptation coming out from Toon Squad because they're bringing just the same.
Look, he's
stuff
about to
all the
get
time.
another flank kill. How many flank kills in
Yeah.
one match can one man get?
I'll be interested to see.
Is he about to get a
go
3-piece?
back into the stats for this and see how many times Merc has killed people who aren't looking at him and that he's been on the flank.
I mean, on the last map, he started 10 and
yeah,
1.
he did it loads on Clubhouse, but like, how is a Jaeger being allowed to get away, especially on Bank, where it's so much easier to control the roamers?
Chef at least gets a trade back, but still 2v3. And yeah, if they're having such a problem clearing like roamers, I agree, and it's kind of what we said. But like, just bring Jackal. Like, just bring Jackal instead of Twitch. Why the hell are you running a Twitch?
Has been dropped.
And I mean, just another dominant round. And from Toon Squad, they just can't clear roamers. They're just getting basically destroyed every round. With like trying to clear out. Like, just bring a Jackal.
Just bring a Jackal full head. It would be good. I mean, it's kind of interchangeable on Bank, Dokkaebi, and Jackal. So
I mean, for them, they're just having such problems
think-
clearing anything. Like,
I think Talon is the IGL, I want to say, for Toon Squad right now. I mean, I know it used to be Rainbow,
I'm pretty sure it's Talon, yeah.
but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Talon now. So, come on, Talon.
I mean, I don't even know if I can blame, like, some of this, sure, especially on Clubhouse, but so far in this map, it's like, and maybe Talon makes their strats too, but it's almost like their strats, and like, they had 2 people trying to clear up open, going through that window, and they both died. Like, that's not how you clear open area. You have to go up top. Like, they had nobody on their team go up top to open hatches to do anything. It just doesn't make sense what they're doing. And considering this is a team that, you know, on Talon's past team, best map was Bank. Right now, it looks like they don't even know the fundamentals of Bank. Like, they don't know how to clear roamers.
I like the fact they're bringing the IQ back in. I still don't know what the idea with the Twitch is here exactly. I mean,
10 seconds.
I said before that you can use, like, there is tactical
Maybe for the
usage of
Miras,
Twitch.
but, like, at that point, why? Like, just deal with them. Bring smoke. Like, they have no smokes now,
Attackers have recovered the
right?
position.
So, like,
Attackers are moving
if
out
you're
of
not
the
gonna
position.
have, if you're gonna have a Mira, bring smoke, bring cap, just smoke out the Mira. You don't need
But
a
also,
Twitch.
like, this is a really specific strategy for, like, anti-Twitch, right? It needs to be redundant. You can't just rely on one thing.
And I almost am like, in my mind, I'm thinking Talon maybe thinks that his team are like shaking or something, because he's been playing hard breach every round. That maybe at this point, Talon decided that he needs to like hop on a fragger operator. Because I mean, we've seen him playing hard breach the whole game. Maybe at this point, he's just like, you guys are just you're not here with me today, so I have to like do something myself. Which I wouldn't blame him, honestly.
Is that the kind of call you would make?
Yeah, like get the hell on hard breach, or I'm taking over. What are you guys doing?
I remember when Yardi went over to 92 and he was playing hard breach half the game, and I was like, there's no way this guy's come all the way over here just to play fucking hard breacher.
Yeah.
And the next round he's like straight on Ash or some shit like that.
I mean, you just have to recognize also, like, your people who are, like, in general, your better players, aim-wise at least, should be on your entry roles. And to be honest, I feel like Talon on a team like Toon Squad probably is one of their better aimers. Maybe not on a pro team like he was, but on this team, I feel like he's probably one of their better players. So I don't really understand why. Maybe it's obviously easier to IGL from, like, a support role, but I mean, they're just not getting kills. Like again, 4 kills. Merc is literally matching their team amount of kills by himself, both maps.
A lot of this is definitely coming down to the obvious prep work coming out from OC here. Like, the counterban has been great. They clearly are very prepared for how Toon Squad is going to push this. And Toon Squad hasn't really adapted that well. And again, Merc is on the flanks and he's managed to get back to the objective. I think Bryce is their coach.
Yeah. I believe
So
that's
props
what
to him if he's done a lot of prep work for this kind of thing.
I mean, that's one way you kind of, like, teach people a lesson who keep peeking. Bring Blackbeard. Although they let him do that and didn't trade it, which is unfortunate. Talon at least gets the trade on that. So it's a 2v3. So finally, another winnable round here. There is a player coming underneath.
There's nothing really.
They trade him. They trade him at least.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, they almost lined up.
There's no C4.
No way
So
they let
he
a
has
guy
to
flank them
Attackers
rotate.
again, right?
recovered the bomb diffuser.
No way they get flanked
They've
again.
got both sides open, don't they? I don't think anyone's watching. Yet.
Okay. One down.
Seconds to go. Attackers are
Can they find a way to throw another round? Let's see. 2v1 for Art. He knows where they are. They both planted. I mean, one planted and the other one shot at him. One v one.
Oh my god.
He also knows
No
where
way.
Factor was. He was just shooting at him. He knows he's in this general area.
That
Sounds like he knows where he is.
He's got a shot.
Oh, he looked to the right. Really nice try there from Art. But again, what is the
Flanks.
deal with Toon Squad holding the flanks? Yo, Toon Squad, you've got two guys with 0 kills. Chef had a 0 kills last map. Put one of them on the flanks. Give Talon, like literally, I think that's what he did. He just took Twitch. Look, yeah, there he goes again. He's just like, guys, we have to get kills. Somebody else hop on support. Like, to be honest, I agree with them. Like, they are not showing any ability to frag out. And their players who are getting no kills are their players playing fragging roles. Rainbow, Factor, and Chef last map. I mean, at this point, I don't even know why Factor is the one playing IQ, because he has shown absolutely 0 ability to use IQ effectively, and we saw him got turned on with it. So he can't use the gun, and he can't use the utility. Throw him on a shield if that's what's going on. I just, like, I don't know. I kind of expected more from Toon Squad, and thus far in this match, they've been really, like, not impressing me at all. Like,
I honestly would have liked to see Rainbow on the IQ and, like, Factor on, as you said, like a Monty or something like that, or, like, AIDS.
I agree. Because I don't actually think that OC is this much better than Toon Squad. So I don't know if it's like we've talked about a little bit, in that OC is just heavily prepped for Toon Squad, which at the same time, like, but with that point being made, I'm sure Toon Squad, especially since they told you they were expecting to play OC, has done some prep on OC. So, like, I don't... It's hard for me to fathom how so far this has been so one-sided. When going into this, I wouldn't say one team is significantly better than the other. That was the first... It took Toon Squad 10 rounds to get 1 round. That was their first round of the match.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
They literally played 10 rounds before they won a round.
So, like, again from OC, they're kind of running the same lineup, although I don't think they brought the dock last time, which is kind of an interesting change from them.
And then
Toon Squad again with no Jackal.
Toon Squad didn't bring... So last time they attacked basement, they ran
They brought
shield.
Monty.
But he, like... The way they used the shield was not, like, the normal way, obviously. They didn't even take server with it. So...
Well, he got down there eventually.
Yeah, and then they got flanked for the 19th time. So maybe they're just, like, trying to take more fragger-operated, like, oriented ops. I'm not... honestly... At this point, they're just, like, maybe just trying anything different.
I would also like to point out that the only round that Toon Squad has won is when they killed Merc while he was going for a flank. So,
And they still got flanked. Somebody else flanked them.
yeah, so, I mean, this is the only reason why Toon Squad has lost so many rounds now. Is they're constantly just getting
Attackers have
flanked.
dropped the bomb
Right.
They're just not able to close out the roamers. I haven't really seen effective Dockerby usage from them, like the Dockerby call with the push.
That's what I'm saying.
or,
Just
like,
bring Jackal at that point. Like,
Yeah.
they're getting flanked so much. If somebody was being pinged by Jackal, maybe, like, what is going on? Where are they? We're a minute and a half in the round, and they haven't even, like, started to clear out server yet. And they're... I mean, to be honest, OC just gave it up for no reason. They did it, and Merc could have stayed in there.
Well, maybe they were like, oh, it's a minute into the round. Let's just give them the server, you know? Let's just let them have it. To be honest, it's fine for them to do that rotating.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine because they wasted so much time, but, like, they really could have sat
they
in
could've
here
played off that
and
mistake a bit.
probably
They
the whole
could've
round
wasted
would
some.
end before they go for
Yeah.
a push. Based off how slow everything is.
Attackers have recovered.
There's no Valk this time from
A
OC.
bomb has been located.
Trying to see if anybody's going for another flank. What's Merc up to? I already know he's going to flank at some point.
Attackers dropped the diffuser. Attackers recovered
Yeah,
the bomb.
yeah, he's thinking about it. I mean, this is why he's playing bottom of main stairs, right? He's not
Okay,
actually
so
holding the
again,
angle.
they have their smokes not on hatch. Okay, so they at least moved 2 people to watching their flank this round. And they're planting the bomb. It looks like Glitch is going to get the bomb down. Wait. I thought he could have stuck that, it looked like.
He's just scared.
Okay, so he wasted... Okay. That's not... Okay. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. What is this? How is he getting away
They're
with
not
that?
covering him from the hatch.
Oh, my God, man.
How are they
Is it
able
the
to
same
run out?
Issue?
1v1. Talon won the round. Wow. I have no idea. I don't know what is going on.
Did he drop the hatch? And it's
He-
kind of
I
hard
think
to
he
see
came
from
down
my perspective.
mid-stairs. I couldn't tell.
'Cause-
I think he came down mid-stairs, but what I was talking about is how were all of those people running through the site with them on the hatch? We saw they changed it, so they had a player on the hatch and watching mid-stairs. So Talon came down mid-stairs and killed everybody. They shouldn't have lost that round. But what was the player on the hatch doing? I don't know if Chef just threw really bad smokes to where they couldn't watch it from the hatch, but that was... I mean, good, really nice job from Talon. And as we talked about, kind of like Talon assuming like the fragging role, I think he went from 2-3 to 9-3 in 2 rounds. I think he may have aced that round, to be honest. But
Yeah, potentially.
it just, I don't really know what to say about that. They are bringing the Ying now, though. And considering there's no Jaeger being shown, that could be super strong this round.
The Ying is a really good... I mean, we were saying in Clubhouse that... I mean, you said before we even started the series that Team Squad run a lot of Ying and Glaz. This is the first round we're seeing a Ying coming out from Team Squad. So that's the first bit of good adaptation I've seen from them.
Yeah.
OC kind of running the same lineup they were before, although I kind of would like a Pulse in it over the Valak.
I think Pulse is, like, to feed you intel. To be honest, I want to see them just stay in server and see if they could even clear it. Because they have not... Oh, actually from OC, we're seeing, like, a roam strat here, it looks like. Yeah, they're setting up for a roam strat. So, I mean, based off of how bad we've seen Toon Squad be on clearing this out, I'm a little worried for them right now.
I mean, I know they don't know that there's no Dockerby coming out now, but the fact that there's no Dockerby and there's no Jackal coming out from Team Squad, this could actually be really, really effective from OC. So, could be effective, although, is this going to be just a straight-up garage rush into staff open area?
It might be. But I'm assuming there's a Valk cam in garage. Oh, he didn't throw one in garage.
But he's in there. God, oh, no. Oh, he got one. Oh, fuck. Prod is the best, man.
I mean, now their push is completely screwed, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they messed that up big time. I think the drones were not far enough ahead of the actual rushers for them to actually do anything there.
Well, they weren't, and like, this is not a good push, because if this doesn't work, then you're all stuck in garage, and you just wasted a minute. Now they're running back, but guess what? They still have to clear out the map, and you just wasted a minute and lost somebody. Like, that, it doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? Like, just do a normal clear. Their, like, adaptations to, like, try to rush stuff are actually screwing them over, like we saw in Clubhouse, too.
It's kind of interesting that I don't think the Ying was even part of that push, or she was.
He wasn't.
I don't think
he was. I'm pretty sure the Ying was, like, behind them.
A bomb has been
Yeah,
located.
so,
Which,
like,
I guess he didn't want to blind his team, but...
I guess. It just seems like kind of like weird utility usage coming out from Team Squad. I mean, they're already 2 men down. They're making progress, though.
Are you like a fortune teller? You just said they're 2 men down before Chef actually died. You're crazy.
I know Chef's gonna die, man.
You just
actually,
know. He
from my
spots
perspective,
it.
it actually looked like that it was 3v5 on like the scoreboard at the top.
That's crazy. You're toxic.
Hey, I'm watching through like a fucking periscope back here, so.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
the QE. I think your aim just gets better if you QE.
I think your aim just gets better if the other person misses every shot.
That's also true.
Holy smokes. So, I mean, to be honest, if Toon Squad... Who knows what would have happened if Toon Squad just tried to clear out the roamers. But let me tell you this. Pushing straight through garage when, 1, they're lucky there wasn't a Valk cam on them. And 2, you don't know if you're pushing into a Mira in garage because they didn't have any cam set up there. Any drones way ahead. And 3, if it doesn't work pushing like that, you're stuck in garage. You waste all of that time. They lost a body. And then as we saw, they had to just go back into main lobby without having cleared anything in 1 minute less.
I feel like, I don't know how much of you watched of Nomads when they played in CL last season.
I will tell you this much, not a second.
Well, so I'm seeing a lot of the same issues that Nomads had back then. And I said from the start, like, they had a really strong start to the season. Because they had all these, like, really specific strategies.
Oh, we played them. Yeah, we played them on Rogue in the USN, like, finals. And, like, I think we 12-0'd them or 12-1 them.
So they had all these specific strategies, but then as soon as something started to go pear-shaped or they started to get counter-stride, it felt that they either didn't have a backup plan or they hadn't practiced like a backup plan, right? Like they were very tunnel vision towards it. And I called it from the start of the season that they weren't going to make playoffs, that they were going to drop off towards the end if they didn't change something, because they have a very predictable playstyle, and I'm seeing a lot of that.
Attackers have recovered their division.
I mean, I just saw a team try to rush garage in an actual match.
How is Elysian already on 50 HP?
He was getting crazy, I guess. I don't know. Or he didn't impact himself. But they have a dock, luckily. Yeet, get him, folks.
This is the difference between OC and Team Squad, is that OC actually used their dock to heal their.
Yep, that's the key. Chef is on the board with an early pick on Fultz. I was gonna see if that was his first kill, but he's up to 3, so he's actually going off this map.
That's like one of the most typical angles in the world, and I'm assuming he was playing there, expecting someone.
Well, I think the Doc was trying to fight it. Yeah, I think the Doc tried to fight him, and he just got blackbearded.
You can't fight a Blackbeard. Yeah.
Right.
That's a really good early pick coming out. I mean, that's also given them, if they want to go for a lobby push now, that's given them quite a lot of control. Wow.
Backdoor with a nice pick there.
Yeah, this is much better from
Yeah, they're actually getting picks here. Let's see if they can manage to not throw it.
There's also not a single what is going on here.
Okay. I don't know how you don't have a drone in main lobby at that point.
Again, from OC, they're playing their essential utility operators insanely aggressively. This man's got an SMG-11 in his hand. He's just rocking up to the lobby door. There's no trades coming out from either side there, and the bluff is dead.
So it's 5v2 into a 3v2. So now it becomes a real round.
With no book, with no soft destruction now. Like,
does IQ? He doesn't even. Yeah, the IQ doesn't even have soft breach.
Yeah,
I mean, he needs to thermite the floor basically.
Even then, I don't think
nice
he's gonna wait. Oh wow, okay.
So 3v1 for Oasis.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely clutchable here because he's still got a minute to work with, and he still has all 3 gas canisters.
I mean, this is a huge round. If Toon Squad won this round, it's 3-3. It's actually winnable for them, even though you might ask yourself how.
They seem a lot more comfortable with.
Well, to be honest, since Talon, started taking just a frag roll, they've been winning.
They've actually got picks, yeah.
Oh no. Okay. If he would have pulled out his shotgun there, he probably would have killed him, and I would have lost my mind. Cause like, what is this coverage?
Well, you get to keep your mind for another day. Yeah, I mean that's the real crux of not bringing like 2 soft breaches, right? Like, you're right. IQ should have breach charges in that situation if you're gonna play bank.
He didn't. He had a claymore he didn't even use. I mean, clearly they don't use claymores. They get flanked like every round. So I don't know why they wouldn't. All right. So now from Toon Squad, they're 3-3. They're on defense. Defense on bank is generally better. They're going basement and not bringing Mira.
Oh look! There's a new operator that's only just come into the game. It's called Jackal.
Yes, I'm interested to see what this new operator kind of contributes. I'm not familiar with it. I think it's interesting for Toons that they're not running a Mira in basement, which I think normally you probably would.
I honestly think this is just like a case of a team that is way too strategically heavy. Like they're playing. It's like when everyone would ban Lion when he was available, and you see teams that the Lion was available but they didn't take it. And I think this is just like teams that I mean, Gene Squad's definitely seems like that kind of team, right? Who was like, fuck the mirror, we don't need the mirror. Everyone bans mirror anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean, I do think so. For Talon, I do think like last map, or sorry, the last 3 rounds, basically, he just went fragger mode and put somebody else on support, which actually worked for them.
Good. I don't like him doing this because they're not reinforcements upstairs. They don't have the hatches open.
I just feel like he thinks he needs to make a play, honestly.
It's not even that. He's Valkyrie. You have an MPX. That's the worst gun in the game.
That's a bad Valk cam, but there's no IQ, so maybe it works. But he's definitely getting a little, like, this isn't the smartest play. He's on a drone, too. But I do feel like he feels pressured to make a play because his team can't get kills, honestly. Wow, he is so lucky to... Oh, no. Yeah, not the smartest play.
Thank God he got kicked out of that, because I would have been pissed if he didn't.
I don't know what he was doing. I think that he was letting it get to his own head, that he has to, like... The only way they can win is if he frags out. But, I mean, there's better ways than just sitting what he was doing. It didn't... Like, that did nothing.
Well, what he could have done, which would have been like a little bit better, is he could have made a play, but made a play like 2 minutes into the round, not right at the start when the roam kill is going to come through on bank, where you know they're probably going to bring a Jackal. Or maybe Team Squad don't know that Jackal's an actual operator, so maybe they're playing.
That's true. Maybe they're like, wait, we thought that wasn't allowed yet.
I mean, they haven't brought the mirror, so maybe they're not aware Velvet Shell was.
Merc gets a pick on Glitch. I think Glitch was still in server for some reason. He died on server stairs. Okay.
Did he have ADSs?
I mean, he was mute, but I think he had ADSs there.
If he was playing mute shotgun, like, I feel like he's just over.
But that's 2 C4s down, so like they have their Jaeger still, but he doesn't really have a lot he can contribute. They have a smoke. He does get a nice kill there on Merc, and maybe they can reset him here. But, you know, they've lost 2 C4s already for no reason, really.
They still have a C4 and they still have like plenty of funding.
He downed them. I don't know if he's not enough. Yeah. Oh, he downed 2 of them.
He downed 2 of them. Yeah, that's huge. This is now very, very, very clutchable for Gene Squad.
I like that Ying. He yinged basically to protect his team so they could pick him up. That was a good play. I do love Ying, but that was a good play by the Ying. I mean, to be honest, if Chef got those 2 picks, that brings the round back.
I mean, that's also proving what I was saying about the Maverick before, that if Maverick had flashes in that situation, he still could have influenced the round without actually playing the hatch. Right?
Yeah.
You're flashing to protect your teammates, as you said, right? You can do that with just regular flashes. You don't have to have Candelas.
Yeah, I mean, from Toon Squad, Talon just threw his life away, and then they also lost the mute. Like, there's no reason to lose 2 C4 players before they're like, didn't even have server yet.
The C4s are important, but I think the more important thing is, yeah, like, Talon was a bigger cause of death there, but losing server stairs control that quickly when you have ADSs down there, I'm assuming, and you're playing like a shotgun on that, because it's normally quite hard to push a person out of there, because it's not really any way you kind of just have to push directly onto him, and there was no shields from Organized Chaos, so I don't know what happened there. I didn't get to quite see it, but I'm assuming what happened is he peeked it out and just died. It seems like, because he got the kill from the kitchen, right?
So, yeah, so I was going to say, they elect to swap the Valk for an Echo. OC was showing IQ. They 6'd off the IQ. But I thought that was a little interesting of a play to kind of go into Echo against an IQ. But luckily they did 6 off of it. I mean, at least on this roll, Talon's probably not going to be running around like a madman. But the other issue is on this roll, he's maybe not going to be able to frag out. And as we've kind of talked about a little bit, it doesn't seem like they're capable of winning rounds if Talon's not getting 2 and 3 kills.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Yeah. I like the Echo playing in Garage, though. Right?
Yeah, that's a perfect spot for him. That's where, like, normally you'd, like, open up the garage wall for him, like, over here. Well, yeah, they did. And he can kind of play this, like, super long angle. So, I do like that.
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is better from Chef. This is kind of what OC should have done for longer is that I'm assuming the mute is playing on server stairs again.
Well, he was.
Never mind.
He just tried to
Again,
peek out.
he's
It looks
dying
like.
so early, peeking.
Yeah,
We
he
have
just
so much
died.
utility there.
He just died on server stairs 30 seconds into the round with a C4. Like, let me just advice to everybody watching. And he's 1 in 7. At that point, you need to sit your ass in a corner. Like, stop dying. You are costing. Like, you need your C4s. Why would you ever peek? Especially because we're going to assume he's a mute shotgun. Like, why would he ever peek server stairs? Just hold the stairs. He literally had a pulse pulsing him intel. Jay Moody, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub.
Now he's pulsing, he knows there's only 3 people in servers, right? So he's got to say, like, 2 people are flank watching. So there's not really any opportunity for Team Squad to actually go for the flank here. But from OC, when they were doing this, there's like 4 people in servers. So, like, okay, now we can go for a flank. But I'll be surprised if anyone from Team Squad doesn't, like, tries to go for a play. I remember Nora was in this kind of situation. They just sent 4 people at the main stairs. That was kind of interesting during the Invitational. Candela's again from the hedge. Nice. This is so hard to deal with.
Bomb is not going down yet, but... Is the sight hatch open? Is what I would want to... Yeah, it looks like the sight hatch is open.
Yeah, they open both hatches.
A bomb
Did them
has been
over.
located.
That's good.
So do you know what the problem with that is, though? Is that the mute died so fast on server stairs that they had to give it up, and they didn't have to use a thermite on the server hatch, which allowed them to get an additional hatch. Which allows the Ying to Ying down Red Hall. You know what I mean? So, like, them losing server control that fast gave OC the opportunity to not have to use a thermite charge on the server hatch. And guess what that does? Now you can't even play Red Hall. Like, that's the whole point. And considering that Toon Squad are the team that banned Hibana, that's the whole point of banning Hibana, is that it's easier to play basement. You can play the Red Hall because most teams aren't going to open that. They'll open the sight hatch. When you give up server, when you peek server stairs and die 30 seconds into the round, they don't have to waste that second thermite on the hatch. It's just a very, like... Whoever is playing the mute, I think it's Glitch, needs to just get his head out of his butt. Because those are just, like, in my opinion, inexcusable plays from somebody who's... Like, bank server stairs is a very simple job for the most part.
Bank server stairs with a shotgun as well. Like,
yeah, like, what are you peeking? With a pulse feeding you intel the whole time.
and with a no, like, shield pushing you.
He both times dying server stairs like that. He died both times server stairs pretty early. It's like it's unexcusable, really. Like, they may as well just put the Jaeger there and put him in sight so he can't die, because his C4 is literally more valuable than the contribution he's making to this map so far. Like, they would just rather have this threat of the C4.
5 seconds.
Honestly, I think that he should be put on an Ella if he's going to play there to stop him from
Attackers
peeking.
recovered the bomb.
Yeah.
He's getting a little over.
I mean, they should just put him on Clash, so if he peeks, then they can't kill him. Like, at least they can.
Yeah,
they just
maybe.
hit the shield.
Ella's still pretty good there. Like, and you can't really peek with the Ella shotgun, right? Unless you take the Ella.
All right. Unless they were like, you're 1 in 7, we need you on cams. So they just tell him to, like, try to get a kill and die. Like, get on cams.
Yeah, maybe. What do you think about the setup?
This is a pretty, like this is a setup a lot of teams do. You know, you put the mirror in closet.
No castle though this time, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, to be honest, the castle you probably would put one on this door, and then either your front windows or maybe one of these side windows. So I don't think it's that bad. Looks like he's also saving his second mirror to see if he wants to put it front or like on this side, which I think is pretty smart. Yeah,
yeah, that's good. They used to be. Wait, did he just put it front?
Yeah, he's putting it front. It looks like they are pushing front. Yeah.
You just let the switcher go away and confidence.
The Twitch is just really pushed up.
Did he get one of the mirrors? It looked like he was in a really good position to get one of the mirrors. I'll be surprised if he didn't actually.
Attackers have located
I
the
think
bomb.
they shot his Twitch turn. Not positive on that.
Merc's taking switch for the gun anyway, so he doesn't care about the drones. That's why he just wasted them. This is like, I hate going against this kind of thing, where there's just like loads and loads of kill holes. I mean, Empire did it way better than they're doing it right now, but it's still kind of horrible to deal with, especially, yeah, there you go, the classic Talon, all the fucking ACOGs.
Faults gets a pick on Glitch. I think he mavericked. Did he maverick the back wall? Yeah, he did. So they're kind of hitting him from both sides right now.
Back to skeet shooting out here.
Back to a 4v2 though. Yeah. Big pick, but he's about 1 HP, and unfortunately for him, he's Rook, not Doc, and he gets traded immediately.
Wide peeking onto Banana when there's like no.
At that point, it's a 4v2. I think he was trying to make a play.
Yeah, I guess, but he should have like just moved out instantly from that. Not gonna happen for him. SMG-11 coming out from Factor, and now he's in the hallway. Like he has to make. Oh my god, that's such a good kill. That's a really important kill coming out.
Yeah.
But you can't make it happen.
I mean, again, on attack, on defense, it was kind of close. Although we saw basically Talon save them one round. On attack, OC is steamrolling them again. And for Tunes, it looked like all 5 of them were in sight there. You just can't play that bunker down. Like, the Mav was able to come square by himself and just Mav a million holes into the wall and get picks based off of that while they're getting pushed from front. Like, you need to have at least somebody, like, I don't care where they are. You can't just all sit in the site. Like, you have to be able to at least stop somebody from doing that, or just push out of the closet on him. Do something. Like, it just, I just don't think Tunes are. I don't know if they're playing poorly, if OC is just this much prep from them, because honestly, coming into this, I didn't think it would be this one-sided, but it just doesn't seem like Talons and Toon Squad are like within the same like league as OC in this match.
Considering that no one's been bringing Legion, I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been more Monty play coming out from OC or Toon Squad. Really, they brought Monty one round, right?
Yeah, they did bring Monty the first round, and they got flanked, so I think they dropped it. From OC, it doesn't really surprise me they're not bringing Monty, because to me, they're just, like, fragger heavy. Like, look at their kills.
Yeah, but
like,
it's still important to change. Like, they've been bringing the same lineup for pretty much every single attack, and at that point, I mean, it might be working for you, and some people might argue, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but it's still important to change up your attacks every now and then, so you don't just repeating yourself all the time and you're letting yourself get countered.
Yeah, I agree. I think, like, to be honest, I think that might be something, like, honestly, OC might do, but in this match, particularly, they've been so dominant that maybe they just don't feel the need to.
Like, once they see one round of, oh, we just got countered so heavy, then they'll probably switch it up. Because they have a really good lead right now, like 3 rounds lead, plus that'll go into overtime if they do take it back, then, you know, there's plenty of opportunity for Organized Chaos to kind of...
So it looks like they demoted Glitch off of server stairs duty.
Which is good. But I don't like
Although they didn't even play server this time. They already have server control at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So guess what's going to happen? The Thermite, now he can just open up both of these hatches for free. Which is what we talked about last round, why it's such a problem. Because they have Ying, they can clear ADSs, and he can just Ying Red Hall. Guess what happens when you get Ying your Red Hall? You lose the round.
You can Ying Red Hall without opening the hatch fully. You can just open 2 lines.
Yeah, no, I know, but it just makes it like, there's a threat of having the Red Hall hatch open now.
That's true. Like, he could Ying it, then you could just draw.
Yeah. Or he could just watch the Hall, like, with his gun.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is a big threat. Although, like, at the same time, as I said, you don't need the Thermite to do that, but it does make it easier. And yeah, you can already see, like, Glitch is very, very concerned that that is open, and he's getting Jackal tracked as well. Nitro should come out right now.
1 Nitro down.
I mean, it's better than last time.
Smoke down.
They still have loads on the line, but
And
yeah,
again, that's what happens with Red Hatch open. They can use it to kill you.
Red Hatch open.
They can use it to kill you. And again, that's what happens with Red Hatch open. They can use it to kill you. And again, that's what happens with Red Hatch open. They can use it to kill you. So 1C4 down, and your smokes are down. He's planting. Not yet. He's faking them out. He's faking them out.
Candelas would be good right about now, but they
The Ying did get picked.
instead.
That was a big pick.
Yeah.
Attackers have dropped the
This
bomb.
may be the crux of the
Attackers
OC
recovered the
attack.
bomb
Like,
diffuser.
not having that Ying now may completely destroy them because they can't really bait effectively without it. So Nitro's gonna
Well,
go
now
out.
they have no utility to stop it except the
Yeah.
echoes. And he lost his echoes.
That's his point because there was no IQ, so they could have had a big play. Now he's just gonna make a play, but there's surely someone on this hatch, right?
Yeah, and he's on Red Hall hatch. They can't go through the door.
There we go.
Chef in a 1v3 for the match.
Well, looking good at all. He's going to be in a 1v3 situation. Diffuser slowly doing its work. He does manage to get a pick, however, and slowly making his way around. One member is down, and still the thermite is available. Diffuser just about halfway done. He does get the pick. And there we go. Chef goes down. Organized Chaos take round number 10, and they will be moving into Challenger League next season.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Toon Squad, this was an extremely disappointing performance. I think they're a better team than they showed. But I do want to say, like, all they have to do is win one more match, and they're in Challenger League. So they just need to, like, in the end, your placements in this, like, qualifier don't matter. You just have to get top 5. If you're top 5, you get a spot in Challenger League. So
Yeah.
you just need to put this performance behind you and focus on winning your next game. Because all you have to do is win one match. So good job to OC. Congratulations to them for qualifying. I thought they were really impressive. To be honest, I thought that was a match that would be close, and it most certainly was not. And to Toon Squad, really disappointing performance. I think they would even admit that, but it's not over. They still have another chance. So I hope they're able to kind of regroup and get their next match.
Speaking about Challenger League as well, so we already have 2 teams in, Vicious Gaming and now Organized Chaos, combined with yourselves and the other places from Challenger League from last season.
Right.
So there is gonna be hopefully a dedicated channel this season. Well, 2 dedicated channels.
Yeah, I
that
think
will
that's
be partnered
and
for Challenger League this season.
You know what I just saw too is, so assuming the brackets flip, Goober Squad, who won a map on 92 Dream Team, and then they were up 5-3 last map against 92 Dream Team. That's with a lot of former CO players. They have Mush, Ozone, Tranks.
Yeah. Well, they took Vicious to the decider map.
Yeah, and they were up on last map. And what I'm saying there is that by losing that match, I believe Organized or Toon Squad has to play them tomorrow to qualify for Challenger League. And I don't know that the team we saw today from Toon Squad can beat Goober Squad.
It could be different playstyles as well, because Toon Squad don't necessarily play as aggressive as Vicious do. So, I mean, while like a team like Goober Squad will do really well against an aggressive team, they might not necessarily do the same against a more patient and tactically based team. But I mean, that's as you said, it's like a load
game, yeah.
of XC. I mean, Tranks has a massive amount of experience in comp and himself, so yeah, that'll definitely be an interesting match to watch for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to say that about, because I know a lot of people were like Challenger League last season. I thought the production was okay, and we got all of the games casted. But this season is going to be much, much, much better with the way that we've been working on it. So it's going to be myself.
It is important, I think, to have a dedicated channel so people aren't like, who's streaming it this week? You know, you go to this stream at this time and they're on.
Exactly. So hopefully it'll be me, Flynn, Rams, and Stokes again casting. And then we'll have like proper production and stuff and everything uploaded to YouTube. So it should be much better. And I'll be making announcements when everything's sorted out about that.
That's awesome to hear. But yeah, so that's the last match. There's no other match today, so that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching, guys. Congratulations to OC on qualifying for Challenger League. And best of luck to Toon Squad tomorrow in their match against Goober Squad, which will determine who gets the other spot. Thank you for Sternav for helping me out. And
no problem.
yeah, there you go. So see you later, guys. Good night.